It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The biggest question in college football this season, can Texas Tech be just as good this year? Off a magical 12-win season and an appearance in the college football playoff, Joey McGuire thinks they can. He believes they've got the talent to sustain the culture in their building. We'll see if the Red Raiders defense can also be as suffocating as they were last season. Things will get started here in Lubbock. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Drops back, it's Craig. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the move, it's Payne. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
The run inside. It's Payne. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Quick give. It's Dickey. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
3rd and long right here. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, and he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Sells to fake. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running inside, it's Payne. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Craig. On the run, fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Hands it off on the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, it's Dickey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Drops back on 1st down. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. To throw, it's Craig. Rushes on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Hits inside, it's Dickey.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Nowhere to go.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Dickey. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Craig. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Dickey. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Turns it upfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Payne. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Between the hashes, it's Hudson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Makes the catch, it's Simmons. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Out wide left, it's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running the red zone, it's Dickey. Just smothered on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And he's still running after the move. Breaks it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Couldn't set his feet.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd down play from the gun. Right side, it's Scott. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Makes a man miss. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Look out! He's sacked! This defense all over him. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turns it upfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Craig. Out wide right, it's Dwyer. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Left side, it's Dwyer. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way.
And he'll haul it in and take end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there, a touchdown here. And I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone. And that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime. But they've got to play much better in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
TCU, number 34, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Out wide left, it's Hudson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hudson. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into third and long. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Left side is Eakin. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Holds on, it's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Out wide left, it's Hudson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put some... Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Running inside, it's Payne. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Right side, it's Carter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Running the option, it's Hammond. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the gun, it's Dickey. Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
In traffic, it's Hudson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Eakin. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Out wide right, it's Carter. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Throws it off the RPO. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires on the move. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hits inside, it's Dickey. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Right at the line. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
4th down coming up.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Powers inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The ride. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for the edge. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Gets the back moving. On play action. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They put the brakes on him.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like if we're...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Carter. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Left side is Simmons. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Cuts it upfield. It's Dickey. Got the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the 4th quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Carter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Got his man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Give to the running back. Enough to move the chains. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Looking for room. It's Payne. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be stopped right at the and the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulled and fired complete. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Sticky. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Drives inside. Plows through the defense. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Quick give. It's Sticky. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Plows his way ahead. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.